Peace Campers! Thank you for joining me. My name is Gina, and in this video we'll be learning how to make an origami heart. To do this you'll need either a piece of origami paper or a piece of printer paper folded into a square. If you're not sure how to fold a piece of printer paper into a square, let's do a quick review. I've got a piece of scrap paper here, don't mind all the writing on it. This might be familiar if you learned how to make snowflakes in class or something like it. But the first thing we're going to do is fold the short edge of our paper so that it aligns with the long edge, like so. Taking our short edge and folding it up like that. Try to be as precise as you can. The more exact you are now, the easier a time you'll have later because your paper will be closer to an exact square. So let's set that crease. And if you unfold, you can see that we've made this diagonal line running up our paper. The corner here where it runs off the paper marks the corner of our future square. So what we're going to do is we're going to kind of make a line across to make the fourth edge of our square. So let's fold back up along that crease, and you can see that we have this extra flap here that we need to get rid of. So to do that, let's fold it out of the way, and then we can either cut it off or fold it back and forth and tear. So as we fold it out of the way, again, be as precise as you can, as this will help you have a more even square when you're finished. Set that crease. And if we turn our paper over and unfold, you can see that with that flap out of the way, we've got pretty close to a perfect square. Awesome. So let's get rid of that. At this point you can either take scissors and cut across, or what I prefer to do is fold this flap back and forth a couple of times and tear it off. I find that it makes a neater edge that way. So let's do that. What you're actually doing is weakening the fibers of the paper every time you crease, and when those fibers are weakened, then you'll have an easier time kind of tearing it apart. So once you've done that a couple of times, you can make a tiny crease or tiny tear at the top of your crease, and then pull apart these two pieces. And what you're left with is a strip of excess and your square. Ta-da! Alrighty. So now with either your fresh new printer paper square or what I'm going to use, a piece of origami paper, let's get started. So I'm going to put our heart here for reference, and let's get folding. To begin, turn your paper over to the blank side and rotate it so it's a diamond. We're going to be folding our paper in half diagonally. So you can take the bottom corner of your paper and fold it up so that it meets the top corner, like so. And set that crease. Alrighty, and when you unfold, you can see that we've got this nice diagonal. So we're going to do that the other way as well, taking so that our crease is now vertical, and taking the bottom corner and folding up. And set your crease. Alrighty, so now let's start shaping our heart. So the first thing we're going to do is take that bottom corner, and instead of folding it all the way up to the top, we're going to fold it up so that it meets this center point where our two creases cross. So folding up that point so that the tip of it meets that center crossing point. And set your crease. Then we're going to turn our paper around and take the new bottom corner and fold it up so that it goes not to the center but to the new top of the paper. So you can fold it up like that. And you can see that the center point meets with that center crease that we can see running up and down our paper. Like so. Alrighty. So now we're going to fold up the sides of our heart. So we're going to fold and make a crease that goes through this angle here. We're going to align this bottom edge with our center crease line that we can see here. So we're going to fold it up like so. Let's do that again. Folding up like so. Perfect. And then let's do that on the other side. Folding so that this bottom edge aligns with our center crease. We're going to pull and fold up like so. Alrighty, so once you've got those two creases set, we can start shaping. You can see that our heart is pretty pointy right now, so we're going to turn over to the back of the work, and we're going to fold in the sides a little bit and fold down the tips of kind of the curves of our heart. So let's work on the sides first. If you turn, you can see kind of the place where the edge of the peaks of the heart ends. You can fold in this corner to that point. The further in you fold your corner, the more narrow your heart will be, and the less you fold it in, the more kind of wide it will be, and the less of a curve you'll have. So let's do the same thing on the other side, folding back that corner. Brilliant. And now if we turn to the front, you can see that we've kind of squared off the edges there, giving our heart more of a curve. So let's do the same thing with the tips. I like to fold down the top corner of kind of the peak of our heart down so that it meets the edge of the fold here, just like that. Again, the further down you fold it, the shorter your heart will be, and the less you fold it down, the pointier your heart will be. Alrighty, let's do the same to the other side. Folding it down like so. And when we turn over, we're done. We have a heart. Congrats! You can make a bunch of these and give them to family and friends to remind them of how much you love them. Enjoy, and remember to keep one for yourself. Alrighty. Thanks, folks. I'll see you next time.